probably get some water. Where are we at? We're just gonna harvest the farm. Oh, this one should pop up in a minute. Suppose I should have brought enough to do two, but we got it done. We always just leave that there. everything's all cut up, it looks like. Well, most. Thank you. I'm basically just farming, but it's a way of surviving. So I can use some water. These fruits are great sources of just like food and water. Gives you like one water and 2 foods. It's great. That's it, but I plan on exploring a bit. So I want to get everything watered enough to what I need it to be so I can leave 2 days. That flask is empty. Perfect. Double, triple one. Then I'm just gonna leave the rest of this fiber asleep here because it's right next to my. I forget the name for that. Give me a minute and I'll remember. Next to my water still and my room. Alright, so I'm gonna make a bandage because I need one more. So to make a bandage you need 1 cloth and 1 rope, and then you've got a bandage. And they're very important if you want to go shark hunting that you make bandages, because sometimes you accidentally get bitten by the shark. I've got quite a few there. Alright, we're gonna go shark hunting. You may think this is overkill, and you could be right, but I do not have the best aim, so... I know there was a shark over here. He was attacking my barge yesterday. It is 11. So as long as it doesn't storm, we should be able to kit him. If he's here. Sometimes they're not here. But you do want to be careful. Because you don't want to have to keep on spending money on, not money, resources on bandages and other stuff. So there are no sharks out, so we're just gonna catch some lionfishes. Just careful with them because they can turn and sometimes they'll run into you. I like to keep at least 4 antidotes on hand. I think right now I actually have 5, so I'm doing good. I'm gonna go on land and go get a breath potion because I have an abundance. There they are. I didn't off to the side there. So these things are poisonous. You don't want to walk on them. So I just... So when you're holding a spear, you can't grab onto things. You'll just aim. I always forget that. There we go. Oh, he didn't go where I wanted him to. So if you've ever hunted a boar, they give you 4 hides and I believe 2 large meats. It's actually quite a bit of meat for such a little boar. Pretty sure it's about lunchtime. Nope, I can go for a bit longer without some food. So, back to hunting now. So, I'm realizing I don't have a lot of hand space. I don't need to carry that into the water with me. You will not bleed out before you get back to land, more than likely, unless you're bleeding, like, seriously bad, and that's more than likely because you let them shark grab you up and try to eat you more than likely. There's a grouper over there. So looks to me that there is no shark today. I mean, you still want to be careful, but for the most part, no shark. So we'll just hunt some... apparently he didn't want to come with me. Big fish today. You may think this is a lot, but when you go to another island, you're not gonna have the resources available to you that you do on your island. So you're gonna want to smoke some meat, maybe take lots of rations of water. I carry 3, I need to make another one, but I just don't have the clay to, so it can wait until I get more clay. Now the clay is found offshore. I haven't found another one yet, but I mean, I do know where some clay fell, but I can't see it, so I can't retrieve it. So, a little bit flawed there. Yeah, should be like 6 of them down there. That part. Ooh, look, another grouper. So these give you, I believe, 2 medium meats. So I can throw my spear at him, but a little overkill. All I have to do is stab him. So I need to rest. I didn't rest the night before. So tonight I'll get a good night's sleep, and tomorrow, if I have everything set up, hopefully. So right now I'm gonna skin the groupers. No, I'm gonna leave them whole because I actually already have meat on the barge. Well, I think I only have 4 meats on the barge. But that being said, I do not need to leave the island for too long. Because if I do, I will come back and my farm will be either dead or near dead. Unless I leave for like 2 weeks in game, then it will be dead. So the main thing is, if you're gonna have a lot of plots, you're gonna need a lot of water stills full. The leaves on the bottom can be refilled, of course. Honestly, once the top is full, as long as there's 1 leaf on the bottom, it will refill, and then you can refill them because they will reprocess. They start the countdown all over again when you put new leaves in. Hence the reason why you saw that water dump as soon as I got a drink. So let's see. What time is it? So I'm pretty sure I've got my barge packed well. I'm just gonna fill all these empty flasks up with water, so when I get... Oh, that one had water in it. So you can go through and check, and if they are empty, they will usually say empty. And then I'm just gonna pop them back right here. I can use a sip of water though. We're also going to refill these because I will need them when I take my trip. Now, if you're going to empty your water stills like this, you're going to definitely want to make sure there are 4 leaves on the bottom, and that you get 1 more in before you leave. Your island would be my advice, but to each their own. So as you can see, that one's almost out of fibrous material to burn through. So we're going to start refilling them. So you can either use these bunches, which give you the pomfrons, but you need at least 1 pomfron to make these water stills. So keep in mind, if you want to make a water still, you're going to want to keep a pomfron around. But on an equal fact, I have so many fibrous leaves. And you can hold like 24 of these, which is highly convenient when you're filling up water stills like this. Whereas you can only hold 4 palm leaves in each spot. Or palms. There we go. So when I wake up in the morning, I will go and refill the leaves again. I will drop whatever material I still have. And then we should be good to set out in the morning. If it's not storming. So hopefully it's not. Okay. So, the furnace is a great source of light. I really wish I had faced it out towards sea so that I could see the light better, but it does reflect off the sand pretty good. So, good night. We'll set off in the morning. I'm gonna save first though. Perfect. And now to sleep. So it's time to set off on our barge to faraway places. No, just kidding. Well, not entirely. We are setting off to go to a faraway place. I just haven't decided which direction to. But we're just gonna lift the anchor and get pushed off this rock. Because rocks and anchors just seem good. So the current actually washes us right back into shore right here. So you just have to grab the front and turn it. It doesn't want to turn. It has started to rain a little, or maybe I'm splashing. No, it is raining. So it really isn't smart to go out to sea when it is raining, but we're gonna do it anyhow. So I think that we're turned enough almost to get to another island. See, I've been to that one a few times. It's not gonna have very many materials over there. I'm thinking that one over there. Normally I don't turn it this way. There's a shark in the water. You see that shark? I saw him too, guys. No, I don't want those cells down yet. I want to get in position. I want to go towards the right island. So you'll drift, obviously. So my aim is to go there, directly from my island. Now my island is right behind me now. And we're off. Oh. You know what? We forgot something, didn't we? We forgot our spears. Did we? Did we forget our spears? Oh, I'm operating this, so it won't let me check. Nope, we brought them with. Cool. Perfect. Worried over nothing. So, we're obviously gonna drift still, but we won't drift very well. We'll drift a few dozen feet. So I'm not sure about going to that island. I think I might have already been there. So it is just like a light drizzle of rain. But like, you do want to be careful. And I want to keep that mental note of marking in my head of where that is. Because, I mean, some people are good with compasses. I have never personally used the compass, but that is my island. So it's due like in between northeast and east. I'm just like, I don't know how to use this, so yeah. So it does look like I've already cleared palms off that island, and it was a relatively small one. So there is pretty much no materials left on that island, except for my main little, like there's a save point, actually, on here. Yeah. So when you hear that noise, there's a shark in the water. As you can see, there's a hammerhead right there chasing the boat. He's gonna ram it. He usually does. So off in the distance, I see this, and I don't know if it's a safe place to go. If we die, well then, I will restart on my island, because I don't have a save point on that island yet. So, kind of funny how, like, if you're not facing him, he's right behind you. It's usually how he bites you and keeps you in his mouth too. If I remember, so that island is there, and that's in between my other one. So, we're further out to sea, so I'm not sure if that's still the same hammerhead. It could be. It might. Very well could be. So I'm thinking, like, I'm not sure what that place is. It looks kind of like my end destination, and I think it is. So we're just gonna turn around, because there is nothing on that island over there. There is just a plane to be built, and I have none of the materials. There could be like an island somewhere out further from it, I guess, but I have no idea. So you hear the music? Yeah. Makes me wonder where that guy is, but okay. So, oh, there. And it's so funny how they're chasing the boat like that. They want to eat me. Huh. So, yeah. It could take a minute to get back to home island. Sure, I'm gonna get confused. What is that? So sometimes there's wells in the water. Well, that's the island. So it's sometimes hard to see. But, so my island was directly northeast of that one. So that's my island still. So now it is in the southeast. So I don't like to have my raft go. I'm not on the rudder because I've heard that you can be glitched off of it. And I really don't want to be glitched off of my raft in the middle of the ocean. So I'm hoping this island is a new island, because if I've been here before, it should be fine. Honestly, there will still be some materials to mine. Just not as many. So I heard that, usually in open water, the shark that comes around is not a hammerhead, but a great white shark. And I do wonder if that's true, just because, like, I can draw up my anchor and be like, alright, let's get us a great white. It'd be a great trophy. I am curious to see who's following us, though. And sometimes they'll poke their head out in here. I'm just not... Oh, there was a little glimpse. So it must be not that late. So the water quality just isn't that great. So it's hard to jump when you're like that, apparently. So we're not gonna go anywhere because we're anchored. You have to lift the anchor to go somewhere, obviously, on my part. So I was actually out earlier today on this, and I ran into a well, and he turned my whole barge completely around. So, home island is there. Huh. Let's see here. So, the selling part is not the funnest part, obviously, but... So there are still some... Looks like there are still some trees on the island, so we should be good. Should be great. The trees are what I am after. I need the logs to make planks so that I can get, what's it called? Yeah, I need the logs to make planks. So on the plus side, we've been to this island before and water spill made. And in fact, we are parking in the exact same location that I came to the island the first time. So great. Yes, I parked on the island. I'm gonna have to turn this boat manually anyhow. So, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my crates off, and I'm gonna take them onto the island, because I'm going to load these all up with materials. So I have explored this island before, so I know a little bit about it. There are 2 poisonous snakes, 1 boar, and I think I'm just going to store these in one of the containers for now, so that I can get all the containers in. The compass needs to be stored back in its container. So these 3 don't come off the barge. They are to remain on the barge. and that's why there's my food. I probably should have brought more. Oh well. Oh. And of course, I'm thirsty and very hungry. I'm gonna starve and to death. I'm gonna starve myself. It's all. It's fine. I'll survive. So I'm just gonna take one meat because it's really all I need. And we should be fed enough to go. And then we're under the canopy, so two birds, one stone. My leg is twitching. So strange. Oh, we're in the now. So if you're looking at your watch, you can see where you're not in the elements. So yeah, I'm gonna start off loading now. So I hope I find some clay. If not, it's fine. I'll just fill it with rocks or something. So one thing you will need on probably every island is a water still, and you will need at least, I want to say 3, but I'm not positive, so I will check. You will need at least 3 rocks for that. Yep, 3 rocks and a piece of cloth. So each island will usually have a piece of cloth on it and 3 rocks. So just keep an eye out, because the thing you're gonna die from out here the fastest is dehydration. I mean, some of the animals are poisonous, and I just took the first one. Aid off. Dang it. Oh, at least it says first aid on it, so we'll find it. Oh. They're tipping. No! Oh, well, at least they didn't fall into the water. Wood crate, wood crate, wood crate, wood crate, wood crate. So one of these should say first aid kit. I just don't know which one. There it is. So I'm gonna put this one back on the barge. And now I realize that I had one bell in there, but it's to each their own. So I'm just gonna carry like 3 of these around with me. And I'm gonna go harvest stuff. So it's been a minute since I've been on the island, so everything should have respawned. It's getting late, so I want to go kill the crabs right now, because the crabs are mean. The boar is mean. They're all a little mean. But there's a rattlesnake on this beach. There are 2 actually. They're called night snakes, not rattlesnakes though. Weird. Did I run past them? Yeah. So there's no way they haven't respawned, guys. I'm telling you. So they have to be here. So keep an eye out, because those things can kill you. So this, where's this pointing to? This is just a spear I must have thrown at something. Oh no, this is just a spear that I put in the ground for whatever reason. So I don't have any spears on me. How fantastic. So the spears are not necessary when it comes to killing the crab, which is very... Oh! I was wondering where that clay flask fell out at. I knew I had 4, but I dropped one somewhere and I didn't know where. Huh. So guys, it looks to me like there are no animals on this island right now. So I'm gonna take advantage of it because, as I said, they're not nice usually and usually tend to attack you. So I'm gonna go start harvesting. So with the refined axe, it'll take 3 hits to break it off. Comparable, if you hit the bunch, it'll break off in 2 hits. I actually usually like breaking the bunch off first. So I'm going to fill one of these crates up with these logs. It's so dark over here. So this is why it's dangerous to run around the island at night and it's not your home island, because creatures spawn and you can't see them. So I think what I might do is actually just leave the crates over there. I was just trying to see if this would be faster or easier, and I don't see it to be easier. Then again, it could just be the lighting that makes this harder. So, as I said, 1, 2, the bushel fell off, and your trunk is ready. So, this will save you some of your axe anyhow. So, I don't know which one has stuff in it. It doesn't say. That's the sad part. Of course, the one I dropped was the one that had stuff in it. So we're gonna put the in there, and we're gonna put those in there too, and we're gonna pick that one up and drop this one. Ooh, a potato. So you can eat these. I eat them because I already have potato farming on my island. I'll drink one more. So the yucca on this island is not plentiful in the very least. I think there are only like 2 trees. So as I said again, get the palm off. 1, 2, oh, one more hit, you're gonna break it. And the trunk is not gonna be able to be picked up because there's no room. Huh, of course. So we're gonna do this. Whoops, wrong one. There we go. So we're gonna put the lashes in there. Oh, I think that's full now, huh? Almost. So this needs 2. Nope. So there's a small pine that usually gives you 1 or 2. There were actually 2 small pines there, so it gave me 2. And then, come on. There we go. 1 and 2. We're gonna grab that one up. Nah. So, There should have been coconuts that fell down with this. Another tree. No coconuts, so that tree must have already been harvested for its coconuts. There's one. So I could jump and just grab it, but you can find me straight. Was it 2 coconuts or 1? And then we climb back down. I could be wrong, but I thought they germinated a lot faster than that. So this one I'm gonna keep to the side because it's got the lashings in there, and I want to remember which one has the lashings in it because, as I said, you can hold 24 lashings, which means each stall can hold 24 lashings. So I'm just going to put this one over here, and then I'm going to drop the 2 filled ones right. Well, actually, you know what? I'm just going to put the 2 filled ones back on the barge, because what's the point in putting them on the ground and then moving them back onto the barge? So, and then I probably am going to do the same with the ones I fill up. If I remember correctly, one of you actually had some bears in you, but I don't know where he went. Let's see, which one of you has the labeling? So I'm just gonna go ahead and label these so I know what's in there. Then again, that's time consuming and really doesn't need to be done. I know what's in them. Logs. So I'm gonna go harvest some more logs though, and many more things. So you can see that there's a crap over there. And this right here is the night snake I was talking about. So they're not very nice. They are poisonous. And while their poison is not gonna kill you right away, it definitely works a lot faster than other poisonous things. So, I feel like I've been being cautious, but who knows. So it's not hard to find the rattler once, well no, it is kind of hard. Sometimes you can't see them. So I'm pretty sure I explored the water pretty thoroughly here, but I might try and explore the water again. And I might use a shark repellent. So these coconuts can be used for flasks, food, or you can just drink them. For instance, I'm sure I've worked at this sweat, so I'm just going to treat myself to some coconut water and a little coconut treat. So let's just eat that. So my water is pretty good. I can actually consume 1 more of these and be fine. But if you consume 3 in a row and you do it consecutively within faster than 10 minutes of each other, you will get sick. Get dehydrated. I could show you, but I'll show you when I get home. So, yeah. I'm gonna take the palms off. Collect. are the young palm leaves. They turn into fibrous leaves. So I grow my own aloe, and I think they actually look really pretty on the island. So I usually just leave them on the island the way they are. Unless I absolutely need them. But there's no reason I should be away from my island long enough to actually need something like that. So my inventory's full. I'm just gonna grab one more thing to go with me then. Did I grab some and take me with me? I don't think I did this time. Oh, what am I doing? I'm being groupie. Usually, that's what I used to do, until I figured that this was a lot easier. Pardon me. So that's gonna go back on the ship now. That's the clay one, so we're not gonna fill that up just yet. So there are 4 coconuts and 3 palms. I'm gonna pull this one out a little because it's not done, but alright, you know why I pulled it out. I want to remember which one gets the palm leaves. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of those in there. Hope I'm holding one. Goof me. So if you're holding it in your hand, you can't put it in the box. Kinda lame, but it's true. So. So I need to stop doing that. So we're doing pretty good. And we slept before we came to the island. I mean, I know it got dark when we got here, but it looks like it's been fairly decent, and apparently we came back before the animals respawned. So we were not gone from this island for long. There's one palm, so I needed one more palm to fill up that box anyhow. Ah, I'm gonna break it. I don't need to do that. Don't want to do that. So, this is one of the trees you cannot cut down on the island. There are certain ones you can't. So, this palm tree is a part of the mountain. And there it goes. Timber! I think I just saw like 4 of those fall off. So I need to explore other islands because I need gas cans. This island I have already explored, and I'm pretty sure I've gotten everything that I can off of it. Well, not everything. I can, obviously. There's still wood, and there's probably still clay in the ocean, which I do need some clay, so I'm definitely gonna try and mine some while we're here. So this one had the... Should I just put the other one in there too? Let's do it. And then we'll put 3 more in there. And put the stick. So it needs 2 more sticks in that one. And then this one needs lashings. So did I pick any lashings? 2. So let's see. The logs fill up pretty fast, obviously, but it's a necessary evil. Otherwise, how would I get these nice planks for my raft? Well, obviously they're not all planks. But I have a lot of them. I know my raft's a little weird looking now, but as I find more materials to build it with, it will look a little better. There we go. Now it'll look a little better in the future. But in the now, it looks fairly fugly. So these are empty drinks. You can actually use those as a food source if you are hungry and you haven't got your meat. So I didn't bring a lot of food, so I'm gonna try and not eat too much of the other stuff. And let's see. No, I thought about this. I actually need this palm. So I could have used the other one, but I'm just gonna use this palm because this island will be nothing more than an island I grab materials off of. And once it's fully mined from the trees and the rocks, this island will pretty much only be used for mining hide. And I mean, the boar gives you 4 hide, and the young boar gives you 2. So, well, I guess the boar and the hog, but they're the same thing. I'm just gonna put this down there. So, obviously I needed water. I didn't have enough. So I'm gonna pull, oh, that one. So, they should be respawning, like, anytime now, I feel like. So, depending on where you grab something with your... So, it's like a mouse button, except you use... I believe it's R2? Or is it L2? It's L2. So you use L2, and you can drag, which is really convenient, obviously. So, you're probably wondering where this axe comes from. So, your utility belt gives you 4 slots to hold stuff in. I have my refined axe, my refined hammer, and my refined pickaxe, and a spear gun, which is relatively useless if you don't have the bullets for it. But I keep it with me anyhow, because I can make the bullets, because they're just arrows. But I've noticed, actually I haven't noticed because I haven't tried to kill a shark with just them. I usually just use spears, so I don't even know why I got the spear gun. It's not very powerful. You would think it would be more powerful, but it's not. On the off note, if you throw your spear and you hit a crab just right, still effective. So, my island should be good for, so I should be able to work through the night, well, today, and then I will sleep on this island one night before heading back to my island. So, yeah. What do I have? Oh, a bunch of spears, of course. So I think I might just, you know, do one more palm. So you can only carry 4 palm leaves, whereas you can carry 4 palm tree bushels. So keep that in mind when you're, oh, I don't know what I'm picking those up for. I'm trying to drop them. So of course, you know, sometimes I wonder about myself. That one up. And of course we're just gonna load this one up with all of those. 1, 2, 3. Pick it up. So you probably could actually hunt the shark from the barge, but they are just really hard to see when you're on there. So if you did, like, I can only wish you luck. Most of them I've been able to hunt. I've been in the water with them. And I've tried hunting a hammerhead from above water, and it's just really hard. I mean, you can get a good few hits in, but then they start noticing what you're doing, and they stop swimming where you're throwing. I'm just gonna drop these because, like, I want them, obviously, but I don't want that many on me right now. Because they're just getting in the way of progress. See, I should have just dropped all of them. And we could pick up more materials and bring them back to the base. And I do mean base, because it's nothing more than a base camp. So, you know, honestly, I never did kill that last one of the rattlesnakes on this island, so I don't understand. Well, they're not rattlesnakes, but they rattle like them, so, ooh, a rock. Nice. Good find. So, each island has a limited supply of rocks. You do want to make sure, as I said, you want to have 3 rocks on every island for a water skill. It is a necessity. And you do want a water skill on any island that you're doing any sort of work on. Like this. So, good luck. Because as you saw earlier, my water and my food had gone down quite a bit. Now, was it easy to remedy? Of course, I had the food, I had the water. This is one of the reasons I bring so much water and food with me, is so that I do not have to cook on the island. But if you did happen to have to cook on an island and there were no trees or sticks of any kind, well, you're not gonna get very far. All I can say. Like, not far at all. Yeah, I know one of these guys has sticks on them. Not that one though. I'm just gonna take the palms out of that one and put a log in there so I can load it onto the boat. I'm gonna put the palms in this one because it needs another coconut. So we'll go gathering for 2 palms and other things. So, pretty sure that one was. So we're gonna put the rock in there, and that one might not get full. So. That one's not full, but that one is, right? So this one and this one is ready to load. So we're gonna load them up. So one way of transporting all of these is that if you have a shelf on your raft, it will not notice the weight difference, and you can store anything in these and it will not register how much they weigh. So it could be anything. So I'm probably gonna take a drink of water because I need it. There we go. And I could use some food, but I didn't grab any, so. But we should be fine. But as I said, you do want to be vigilant. You want to watch out for boars. I mean, they're not going to kill you right away, honestly. So, watching out for them would be all you need to do, but sometimes they surprise you and you're just like, oh, what's attacking me? Whereas a rattlesnake, one doesn't surprise you, they let you know. They warn you. They hold their ground. If you go near them, they strike. And I know it's not a rattlesnake, guys, I'm sorry, but it rattles like a rattlesnake. So you can take eggs out of these birds' nests that are up on the cliff sides, and they are edible. But last time I did that, by the time I got them back to my island, they had spoiled. So, yes. And to be more factual on that, it did not take very long to get back to my island. So if you're going to raid the nest for eggs, cook them and eat them right away. They will spoil very fast. So we'll probably be able to clear all of the trees off of this island. Which, I mean, like, if it wasn't a game, would be terrible. But it's a survival game, and the trees do not grow back. Or if they do, I don't know how long they take to respawn, so it'd be interesting to know if they've respawned after a year or two on in-game. But hopefully we do not have to be in-game a year or two to get out of this map. But seeing as I'm at day 74 and I have still yet to get enough skill up to hunt certain things, or maybe it's not skill, maybe it's courage, but hey. So I'm pretty sure we picked up some sticks. So sticks, and then we are full with that almost. Didn't pick up any of those other ones. So we're gonna go 4 of these and 1 of these, and that is full. Nope, that one wasn't full. Cool, right one. So, is it important to fill it up? Maybe, but I mean, it is to me. Like, you don't have to fill them completely up if you guys don't want to. It is a personal choice. And honestly, there are times where I have decided to, where it has taken me longer than it should have to clear certain things on an island, and I have decided to call it quits and just go home. And now the only time I call it quits and just go home, though, is because it is a necessity. I need to keep my farms alive. So there are 2 palms in the cliff that I cannot get to. Yeah, so they'll just have to stay here. This is so fun. It's like dredging. So oh, it's all on me anyhow. Ashes. And then let's go find a few more sticks if we can. So as I said, there are snakes on the island, and you can see them right there. So this snake will hold his ground. He will not strike out at you initially unless you come up on him like too hardcore. So he'll run away. You don't want to be too close because when he runs away, he might run towards you. And if he runs towards you, he might bite you. So that's a problem with the snake. When he's moving, he's hard to hit. But if you encroach on him again, don't get too close because he'll bite you. So just make sure he coils up and throw it again. So last time I had to hit him with 3 spears because I guess one of them didn't hit right. But so there's some planks right here. Planks are great finds. I will probably never leave planks on an island. I can't believe I missed these ones, honestly, so. So, as I said, I hadn't killed that snake before, so it's hard to say if all the creatures have respawned, because I'm pretty sure I would have run across one of the crabs by now if they had. However, I'm almost positive, like, today, like, if I waited one more day, they'll respawn. But I really, really don't find that an appetizing waiting time. What was in here? So we just needed palm leaves. And we only collected 1, of course. Let's just do this. Not what I meant to do. So, it's in there again. Meat. We're just gonna take that meat out because I'm gonna eat it. So it's at least 2 coconuts in there. So I need to cool down. The fastest way to do that I've found is just to go into the water, and if you go into the shallows, and you can do it in the shallows usually, but these are just not deep enough. So I need to go at least down here, and then wait for it to go back up. But while we're here, so these guys are great for food. Now that I think about it, I probably should build a fire here. Worst case scenario, I can use fibrous leaves to fill up the fire pit. But I need at least 3 wood to make the fire pit. I talk a lot, I know. Now I'm Did we put all the wood on the boat? No. So we're just gonna make a fire pit because that's what we're gonna do. It really doesn't take a lot of material. Ooh, I just realized I do need kindling for a fire pit. So I'll probably just use all that. Oh, I need 4. I only have 3, guys. Wonder if I can go find another one on the island. So that one's empty. That one has 1 serving. That one has 2 servings. So we're gonna just kind of not take those servings right now. Now, you're probably thinking, why is she keeping her spears with her? Well, with receiving the information on, or even just seeing that snake crawling across the beach, I know that I didn't kill him before, and he hadn't been on the beach for some reason. But I do want to be careful and just make sure none of the other creatures have respawned. So I needed one of those. So he's still coiled up after being killed. It's usually how it happens. But you can actually walk over to him now, and since he's dead, he can't hurt you. So that should suffice for what I need for my wood. But I'm gonna grab more anyhow. I'm gonna just drop these lashings right here. And grab this wood. And then I'm gonna drop this palm, pick up these lashings, because that would have been smarter in the first place. Look, you can just carry with the 1 palm. Hard to see through the palm though. Can't see. Can't see. This is why we don't carry palms. I think I should probably drag it. At this point, I give up. I can't see through it. So I have been taking like the wrong way around. I could have been cutting through here, but yeah, the palm is not far, but so wait. Well, I'll remember correctly, weren't we gonna make a fire? Yes. We're just gonna put it there though. So we've got a fire, and we've got kindling. Now, we just need to put the rest of these in there. I might take those out. So I probably won't find another set of planks on this island. I think I did find some the first time I was here, and yeah. So I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna sleep, because I didn't sleep the night before, as you saw, guys. And then I do need a brief bathroom break, so I'm just gonna pause. And if you're just joining us, welcome. If you like, subscribe to the channel, and we will definitely do
I don't even know if I can survive going all the way down and getting back up.
a big boat. Oh, so keep that in mind.